1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that us? We're on?
Have we to plug anything this week?
Not this week.
Happy days. Happy days. Hey everybody, how's it going?
Welcome to Mudblood episode 26.
26. I can't even talk.
I know. Paddy sounds like he's the lead singer of the Pogues right now. You've got about 40 fags, Dave.
I'm telling you, it feels like I have 40 fakes.
I'm glad you were like, we've tested for COVID, because you came in here and I was like, please do not come in here and be like, we'll get a wee podcast done when you're COVID positive.
Plus. This is the COVID plus one.
Yeah. He's got the Anti-Town variant.
Double flaxed and the Anti-Town variant of COVID.
Yeah.
What's the Anti-Town COVID get you?
You're still going to work. Same as,
I think that's all the COVIDs.
It's all the Anti-Town.
I don't think anybody in Anti-Town needs to get COVID to not go into work, mate. You know, half of them go into work and the other half don't. That's just the way it is. Even before, it's like, here, mate, are you on furlough? Ballocks on the Brew, mate, from 98. From I left school. The fucking secret to it is, you leave school, you go on the Brew, because if you didn't come out of school and went on the fucking Brew, right?
Yeah.
And then work for a wee while, and then try to go on it when they were like 26, 27, they're like, fucking no way, we're letting this cunt get on it, so they do everything to stop you staying on it.
Yeah.
Whereas you're going, what about that fucker? I went to school with him, and he's been saying on for me left. But he's been on for me left school. We've accepted, he's the percentage that we're okay with, but you can't go on it now. So it was
missed the boat.
I missed the boat. You had to be on it.
That's brilliant.
I actually get done. I get done for it.
You were on the Brew?
I get done, right? So I went to America and came back and get hit in my car. I bought a brand new Beamer and the fucking Christ in the back of me tried to steal it. And I was just out of training. Next minute I'm out sick anyway. So hear me. Do you know what? I'll go down and sign on the sick. I may as well sign on the sick. I'm back from America and all. And I'm
treat myself, sign on the sick.
I'll sign on the sick and just take a couple of weeks here and chill out. And I went down to sign out and the girl was like, can you come back at like 10 o'clock in the morning? And I went, yeah, because I'm on the sick. Yeah, of course I can. I come back the next morning, 10 o'clock. Can you sign that wee form for me? Bump, sign the form. Bump, I lifted. Done. What for? Oh, you're also claiming job seekers allowance? No, I'm not. I'm just back from America. Well, you've been claiming it for the past 3.5 years. No, I haven't. Yes, you have. So someone that I know got my national insurance number, knew I was in America, didn't tell me they were doing it. I was claiming the fucking money.
I love the notion that you would have been all right with it if they had told you.
I would have. Let's face it, I was in America. If he was claiming it, was getting it, and went, listen, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll throw your ma down 35 quid a week from it. And I went, fire on.
Wouldn't give your ma the full amount.
Why would you want the full amount? Why? Because he has to get something for actually go down and physically saying on. But if he had said, I'll give you a cut of it. And I went, go down and throw it to my ma. Happy days, 100% away on, fire on. But to not tell me was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know if you were allowed to or not. What happened after that? Did you get
I went to court. And I thought, I'm fighting this because I was in America, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So we're down to court and the judge was like, you committed fraud. And I went, I did not commit. You did. You fucking said. So what happened was they pushed it. And they done me for 5 days sick money.
Right.
That I never got. I got a £200 fine. And then I was like, nah, it's just his balls. How can I get done for that? Because I never done it. You said you were on the sick. I says, yes. It says, you drove till the Brew in your dad's van. And I went, yeah. And they says, you said you borrowed your dad's van. And I says, I did. And to borrow your dad's van, you dropped him and his men off to work. And I went, yeah. And they went, that's taxiing. And I went, no, it isn't. It's taxiing if you get paid. I didn't get paid. And they went, but you were able to drive men to work. So you could have worked for your daddy's company with your bad back. So that's a job. So you aren't sick.
That's fucking bullshit. You can have a bad back and,
I've seen cunts claiming the fucking DLA, claiming ladders, putting Christmas decorations up. Do you know what I mean?
Do you see me putting up my decorations?
Yes. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I get done and I have it. Benefit fraud, 200 quid fine. So it cost me 200 quid to go on the sick for 2 days, 3 days.
That's fucking amazing. Did you find out who'd done it?
Oh, fuck God.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Did they tell you, or did you have to do a wee bit of snooping?
I had to go in and say, Daddy, what the fuck are you at?
Welcome to the show. 5 minutes in, this is how you commit benefit fraud. I fucking love this show. How have you been? I haven't seen you in like a fuck since we did that last episode.
You were meant to do a gig with me and you pulled out of it.
When were we meant to do? Pugs?
Yes.
That was my bad. I booked somewhere else.
Bastard.
I know, I'm back there next week.
Bastard.
How'd Pugs go?
Unreal, mate. Absolutely
really
unreal.
Good?
Yeah.
There's where I was up in Strabane with Roe Boyle.
Yeah.
They've got this fucking outstanding, mate.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Get on if you can. You'll definitely be able. You'll get on.
What do you mean? Isn't that open mic?
It is, but headliners get.
I'm not driving the fucking Strabane.
I honestly, right? I wouldn't tell you this if I didn't think you wouldn't fucking love it.
I know, but I might love it.
I know, but
do you know
this is
they might,
one
they
for
might
you.
do a nice chicken burger in Strabane, but I'm not driving to Strabane to get a chicken burger.
Then we should put a
I
show
have
on.
drove to Ballycastle to get a kebab, me and Andrew, and we're really disappointed.
Okay, I'll put my story on hold. Why the fuck did you drive to Ballycastle to get a kebab?
Me and Andrew, when we were first going, went to the caravan with my ma, and on the way back from Port Rouge, we stopped into Ballycastle and got a kebab, and it was gorgeous, right?
Right.
So it was like 6 months later in the middle of winter, and I was like, I really would love one of them kebabs, and Andrew went, I'll take one. And we were, so yeah, come on, let's go. We'll drive to Ballycastle, get a kebab. Drove the whole way up, fucking stinking.
What was wrong with it this time?
I don't know. Different person cooked it. I don't know. It was just stinking. It was like you couldn't even eat it. It wasn't even like it was just a wee bit different. It was just non-edible.
Had you gone to the wrong place second time or exact same place?
No, exact same spot.
That's it's heartbreaking. I feel
Grim.
for you. Like, you can see the pain
Grim.
in your eyes. Like,
Grim.
that's what. Do you remember Jordy Robinson? We had him on 2 weeks ago. I'm saying that like he's dead. Give it time.
Great wee lad, that wee lad.
He is. He was doing a gig up for Geddes, up in Derry somewhere, and he went and got a kebabish on the way, and then said to the guys like, "Man, that was so fucking nice. I went and got one on the way home. Kebab on the way up, kebab on the way back. New heart, Jordy.
We two kebabs, Star Jordan. We two kebabs, Robinson.
Really two dicks.
What's his name again?
Jordan Robinson.
That's not Henderson. I keep mixing them up.
You keep calling him Jordan Henderson, who's a very different man.
I see a Jordan Henderson got two kebabs. Fucking, he's a Champions League medal too.
What was I talking about?
You were talking about Strabane.
That's Strabane. We should say to him to put out like a Mudblood show on in that room.
Well,
bro, fucking amazing.
Sort of.
Amazing.
Sort of.
How was Pugs though? Did you do well?
Unreal.
Did you kill?
It was really
I heard
good.
from
And
people you did
yeah,
very
no,
well.
it was great. So going off the back of the shows, I think it just helped me. You know, and the fucking shows went great.
Yeah.
I never really talked about it much, but
Yeah, you did new stuff that even I hadn't seen, and I'm raging because I know it's new stuff that you kind of just written, and it was fucking brilliant.
yeah. So no, it went real. Everybody, like, people are quoting the stuff to me in messages. So already. So I'm really looking forward to it. Big
Anyone who saw me on
big
that,
announcement tomorrow.
Oh, a big one.
Yeah, it'll be out by the time as the show. So
Very
probably
good.
I'm going to the UK.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Like Scooter, back in the UK. Yeah.
Gonna announce those dates with that announcement, or do you want to put out a wee teaser, a wee trail?
We trail.
We
You'll
trail.
know it'll be out. It'll be out. We'll maybe throw it up. We'll flash it up on the screen.
Yeah.
So we'll have that Mad Tour, and then we're going to be going to the UK too.
Yes.
Coming to a town near you.
Yes.
Like the
right.
old roadshow, the old BBC Radio Ulster roadshow. William and Paddy playing
The sectarian hits in all your favourite cities. Do you want to hear simply the best in Birmingham? Come to the show.
But no, that's good. It's good to hear. There's another good gig out and about.
Yeah.
And everybody done well.
Exceptionally well.
Anybody that I haven't seen before?
No.
I haven't seen Roland perform.
Then, yeah, he was good. Have you not seen him before?
No.
He was good.
Yeah. Well, you see, you probably don't know which ones I haven't seen. I haven't seen Roland. I haven't seen anybody else.
Yeah, it's weird for me to be able to tell you,
Yeah.
but everyone fucking killed.
That's
it
good.
was very, very fucking
And
good.
like, Woods used to put gigs on. We spoke about it in Shane's show and stuff like that. It was in a mad nightclub or a mad thing, and also it was still a great gig, but they were fucking mad.
Was that the gig where Alan Hart was telling me about this?
We brought
There was
him
a
out.
fruit machine beside the stage.
No, it was the same bar, but they opened the nightclub, and the nightclub hadn't been open from 1983. It was like open to Two Commons fucking bunker, like it was like, and fucking the urinal came out, and next minute all the walls had Aha posters and Prince and Madonna, and I was like, I just do it up retro, and your mum went, no, fuck, this room it got done in 82 and fucking just never changed the posters or anything. Actually, we haven't had a disco in here from 1983, and I was like, fuck. And we were up the stairs in it, like, doing a gig. You could smell the fucking AIDS, like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, God, was it How is that place still was it still going if it hadn't?
Shane actually was walking in that night, and there was like a gypsy funeral, and they weren't allowed in the bar, but they were still getting pints handed out through the broke windows. So Shane was like, "What the fuck are we going into gig into?" Do you know what I mean? I was like, "You're fucking barred. Well, the service through the broken windows that just broke."
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's all Norm was telling me about. I think he said
We
you were there.
brought him out on a fucking trolley
Oh, what?
with a fucking chain around him, like he was fucking.
Elephant Man.
No, what do you call your man in that fucking Hannibal Lecter? So we brought him out in a drinks cart with this chain, and it was like, "Everybody, please give it up for Mr. Alan Irwin!" And we trailed him out in this thing and unravelled him off this, and he grabbed the mic and went, "Hello, everybody." And nobody really appreciated it, but me and Shane, we were in wrinkles. We were like, "Holy fuck, that was
That's
brilliant."
brilliant.
It was.
We should get him on one. We can't big fan of Alan.
Yeah.
Very funny
Oh,
wee man.
brilliant, yeah.
Yes, he's a wee pearl too. He doesn't. He's not as brazen.
He's got the
as myself.
biggest face, but the tiniest features. So it's
Yeah.
like all his features was in the middle. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
I haven't noticed that before.
no, it'd be like a football pitch, but you only use the fucking centre circle or something. Do you know what I mean?
He's the guy. He's looked 45 from when he was 21.
He has.
Doesn't he?
He has.
He went bald, and I didn't notice.
Oh, but he's a great lad, he is.
But he was telling me the one you were in Strabane, there was a fruit machine beside the stage.
And people were playing it.
And someone went on while we were on stage. Like, onto the fruit machine. biggest laugh of the night was someone hit the fucking jackpot.
Jackpot, while they were on.
That's outstanding. So, Pog's good crack. I'm
Pog's
on
a
next
great
week.
crack, yeah. Really enjoyed it.
I'm booked up through now to fucking
Done boxing.
December. Boxing?
Yeah,
Training?
No, there was a professional boxing fight on Saturday, and I done like 15 minutes out. It was a worst fucking. It was all once from down south, but it was just like I went in and it was like a rave. So in between the fights, it was just like boom, 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 fucking boom, boom.
Like a big gypsy blade.
And I was going, fuck, this isn't going to work at all. They brought me on, and like nobody was listening. So I was like standing in the ring, just going trying to, and nobody was listening. And I was just like, right, I'm ready to fuck. Cheerio.
Did you do that? I'm doing my 15, not doing a minute over, and
you
I'll
know
fuck
what?
off.
I done 7 minutes, and then I went, I'm out. There's fucking nobody listening there.
Yeah.
And there was nobody listening.
That's never going to work.
It's not. No, it's there's a reason why comedians don't do nightclubs.
Yeah, because it's shit.
It doesn't work unless they're listening and looking at you.
Yeah,
Do you
and
know
it's
what
a
I mean?
shame because I'd love if you made it really big as a comedian to do that thing celebrities do, where it's going to be like fucking Drake is in a nightclub and he just sits in a corner for an hour.
Well, we could
gets
do.
paid
I mean, I'll
50K.
do that. I'll do that for the right fee. I will just go and sit in your nightclub in the corner,
Big dressed like Scarface.
unless
with
it's like
sunglasses.
the Barrington Rangers Club
Aye.
or something.
Realistically, all you're
They're
getting is the
like,
king
"Here,
dick.
Polly, could you can just sit down in the corner when we're fucking tanking Celtic?"
Yeah.
No.
I want to see you do a guest appearance at the Sandy Row Rangers. That's what I want.
It might happen.
I'd love to do it.
I've played the Empire Club on the Donegal Road. You might even know where that is.
I certainly don't know where that is.
So I get booked for it, and I went in, and the whole room was decorated. It was for a guy's 60th birthday, and the full room was like the Rangers trophy room. And I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, no, he really, really likes your stuff. And Celtic were playing Rangers next day, and we were beating Rangers then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Oh, this was a long time ago.
I was like, no, not really. We were like, they only won the league last year. But I went down and done the gig, like, and it was just, I was going to myself, there's no way this man, like, I think it might have been his son and they got him stuck or something, do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But they brought him up and all, no, here's Paddy, and he was sort of standing in the picture, sort of, he made it seen me somewhere and went, he's alright, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was a bit like, that's not who I was thinking. No, did the book her up? Maybe it was Paddy Raff they were looking at. The book me. Do you not do Nigel? I was like, who the fuck's Nigel? Do you know?
Don't do any man fucking
You fucking talk about?
put me a queer.
That time in jail was just because.
I was meant to be on the
It's
sick.
fucked their
It's not my
beef.
fault.
Fuck their beef. Fuck.
We have a mad gig this Saturday that will either be amazing or terrible.
I have 2 gigs Saturday.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. But we're warming up for Paul Gascoigne.
I know.
How do you feel about this?
I don't know. I've been indifferent about the whole thing, to be honest with you, and it sort of just crept up on me. And it was just yesterday, I was driving in the car, and I said to Andrea, I'm actually fucking going to meet and gig with Paul fucking Gascoigne. And she went, who's that? And I went, do you know what? It was probably best that I did say it to somebody like you. Do you know what I mean? And I just went, just let that sink in there. Like, I'm actually going to get to meet him.
Yeah.
Do you know, of all the fucking things, like, he's a big enough deal. Like,
He's been the only, like, see, doing this, and I'll say things to my nanny who doesn't comprehend anything. Like, I'll be like, oh, I'm doing the fucking Ulster Hall. She'll be like, oh, lovely. This chicken was 40p off of Marks and Spencer's. Doesn't give me anything. I went, I'm gigging with Paul Gascoigne. She was like, oh, Jesus, that's wonderful.
she knew who Gaza was.
She knew who Gaza was. Like, I'm excited for it, but it's either going to be amazing or we're going to fucking die a death.
Yeah, so it's just, look, we're not getting paid for it. We're fucking doing it for the crack.
Yeah, I'm literally doing it to say I met Gaza.
If all else fails, you could just pull your wee stick out and do a few wee flips and whistle a size and you'd be alright. I haven't got that in my arm.
I didn't realise you meant prod. I thought you meant like pull out a walking stick and then start doing a few flips. I'm like, not Yoda, what the fuck?
No, I mean like when you used to do it at the front of the band.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I'm the one dude who can catch a stick in the whole band.
Did that make you go in the parade and everybody's like, shut the fuck up, leave a wee lad alone?
I was allowed
He's
to sit.
fucking trying.
I was allowed to do the walk, but then sit in the back
You
with my
the
wee legs
reason
get
to
tired.
put tennis balls on the end of it.
No, I used to sit in the back with a wee bottle of Coke.
Did you?
With my like feet trailing along the ground like that.
In a car?
Yeah. But they wouldn't let me in the car with like all the 200-year-old fucking men that are there.
You weren't allowed to march?
I would, but then my wee legs would get tired. So then I'd sit in the back. But see, trying to sip a bottle of Coke that isn't mixed with a bottle of fucking Glens. Here it is, just going steaming by the end of it. Because that's what they would do. They would have bottles of Coke, but they'd all mix them with Glens.
And you were lifting them?
And I was sitting taking a sip out of them, being like 7 and not knowing what vodka was. Just being like, these Cokes taste fucking mad.
Did we talk about your mom getting his bollocks knocked in? Or getting the punch in the face to play the music out the window? Did we talk about that?
We didn't talk about that, but that was very funny.
What did he think was going to happen?
Right, I'm so glad you took that point, right? Because we're not condoning violence.
No, but what? Know what happened there, right? I'll tell you, right? I'll address it because people were saying, me like, why do you not speak about this? And I was like, right, here's the thing, right? I think I know your man. I think I know him. I don't know. I think I do.
Odds on, or you do.
Yes, I know his face, right?
Yeah.
But second of all, there's been loads of clips from Scotland where they've done that, right?
Yeah.
And I done something similar in Carnlough, right? Scotland, you can sort of get away with it. Nah, there could be trouble, right? But how the fuck did he think he was going to sit in Sandy Row and play the Wolf Tones while a fucking parade was going past and not get a dig in the mouth? Do you know what I mean? I mean, him to go, wah! You're sort of like...
That's if we did Practical Jokers here, that would be your challenge. Like, sit outside the Sandy Row Rangers.
I would not do it. You know, it's like people have said to me, would you... I've wore Celtic top in the shankle, in the car, right? Or in the van. I've done that, right? Would I play the Wolf Tones and sit while an orange parade goes past in Sandy Row? No, I would not. Not even to think that it would be funny. I just would go, this will not end well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not, you know, Sandy Row, if they got their fire moved 2 metres, will fucking burn the town down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sandy Row were heavily involved when the flag got took down off the City Hall.
Yeah.
And they stood outside it in the fucking cold. It had to be a bit mad. And burnt buses and burnt whatever. What did he think was going to happen?
There's a reason I didn't rock up to the Fela to see the Wolf Tones in the Rangers kit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that would be funny, but at the same sense...
If I had a security team, I'd have shot.
I couldn't see you sitting in Andy Town, right? While there's a fucking hunger striker parade going down the road and stick on fucking Penny Arcade and do all that. You know what's going to happen.
I'm putting down the window and singing it now.
I'm going...
Yeah, come on. Someone's gonna hit
So
you.
I just go, I know William's a wee spastic, I'm going to knock his cunt in.
Yeah.
Do you know, even you wouldn't get away with it.
No one
And you're
would.
a comedian, so do you know what I mean?
Yeah, people would see me and be like, oh, he's only joking. You
So
get
people-
one cut, like, he's
so
shit. I'll hit him.
People were like, what do you think about that? That's exactly so I don't need to answer no more questions. That's exactly how I feel about it.
Yeah.
He got a dig in the mouth for a reason. Do you know what I mean?
In a way, I'm surprised it's only a dig in the mouth.
Well, do you know what? I think now I know that...
Cameras everywhere.
Yes, and I know that people won't break rank in that. So he was just the one that moves people off the road. And I think he had a bit of weight on him, and he was probably like, I can probably only hit him once or twice here, and I can run up a road and catch seasons again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I genuinely think
I'll say this. Good dig.
Well,
He can, for where the angle was, I think he connected
he
well.
shouldn't have. He shouldn't.
He shouldn't have done it. Bad thing to do.
No, your man shouldn't have been able to talk after him.
He gets the mom wasn't expecting it either. He gets hit. And he's like, "Fucking."
How did he not? Like, as soon as he seen him coming over, he should have went right window up here.
Yeah.
Like, game over. Yes.
Switch over to
That's
fucking
it.
Cool
I've got
FM.
what I wanted here.
Yeah.
Bump the band's passed. Just put the window up and fucking that's it. I've got what I want. Cut the video.
Yeah.
Don't show him wrapping the window. He kept the window down and then was like, "Why? What are you going to do?" Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was always going to
That was
happen.
always going to happen. 100%. Fucking SW place mad, isn't it?
It is. There's never a fucking dull moment. Do you know what I mean? Connor Burns is the fucking Minister of the Interior or something now, isn't he? Did you actually? Is he nice?
Well, as nice as you can be for a Tory, like.
Oh, he's a Tory? I never had wee Burnsy down as a Tory.
I did. I always knew
Yeah.
he was. Is my phone in my pocket there? See if my phone's in my pocket. Will you hear it?
Listen up here, businesses and investors.
Pocket face.
Wee
never
Burnsy
knows.
Johnson, that's what I want to
I'm
see.
going to provide as minister. I'm going to provide minibuses. This is what I get. Do you know what? Everybody gives him a hard time. Genuinely, it's lovely. Like every morning, I get wee messages from him, right? But here's this morning. This is what I get. This is what I get.
What are you at today, Paddy?
See, I don't get
And
them
every
anymore. I used
morning
to.
I get, "Morning everyone, rise and shine, please and happy Wednesday. Please smile with all your lovely families and your professional boxer Connor Burns. To everyone out in Belfast and to everyone out in the public, and have a smashing day." And
Yes.
then I get that.
Yeah.
What are you at today, Paddy?
Ah,
Oh, man. We heart of sunshine.
isn't it? He's a wee gent.
He is. He is.
He's,
There was one thing. Are you just going through your messages? I thought you were going to play something else there. There's one thing you missed because where were you last Sunday that you couldn't play? You were at a christening.
Yeah.
We had
christening and a wake.
a wake.
In
That was some fucking christening turned into a wake.
Wasn't it? Doubled up. So yeah. So you played a match.
We did. The Northern Ireland Comedians team, after our very heavy defeat to the Lurgan men's over 35s at 12-1, we decided to lower the difficulty level on FIFA, and we went up against the Northern Irish Cerebral Palsy team, which I also play for.
It's like you said that bad. You're relegated till this.
He's saying this. He didn't see the
You
team.
keep saying that.
There were
listen.
Sean.
Yeah, they were fucking fit as anything, like. Or it was like BJJ, fucking
Yeah.
guys.
Everyone was expecting, like, right, this will probably be a bit easy, so we'll not go too rough on them. See, by the end of the match, it was basically just a fucking fist fight with football involved. It was the roughest game. I got punched in the face. I slid our own defender and fucking wiped him out. You punched
Who are you
someone else
playing
too. Us, the comedians.
Right.
It went 2-0 up. 2-0 up.
Was anyone going, "You're a traitor? You're a bastard"?
I wasn't even listening to it. I was like, don't talk to me. I had my headphones on, just walked right past them. Like, I'm too good for you, and I transcend
Oh
disability.
right. You. So this is like a European match, like Man United going to play fucking Carrick Rangers or something.
Yeah. I was like, don't even look at
And you're
me.
like, "Oh, I'm away past it." No, I don't think the comedians team's like that at all.
No, we're
No.
lovely people. But we were like, right, we went 2-0 up early, and we were like, oh, this might be a bit of a washout. Then they came back to 2-2. Fuck me, the game kicked off. Like, people getting fucking booted.
If I had
slide
been there, it would
tackled.
have been a big landslide.
I'm kind of
We'd
glad.
have get stuffed.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad you weren't, because you would have lost your temper at one point, and I don't need to see you Zinedine Zidane,
What have you been out of lost?
because you have a short temper, and everybody lost their temper
Did they?
during the game. Not.
Seeing at half time. Tell him about the throw in.
Shane, I'm apologising about this now. He's watching on Patreon, so
This was fucking brilliant. Just before half, is this what you're talking about? Before half time, we had a throw in. It came in. Shane like flicked it up and went to scissor kick it, but it was the worst fucking scissor kick ever. Because he went to overhead kick it and just like it flew up in the air, and their keeper laughed at him and caught it.
No, the other thing. Was
sorry, Shane.
The cerebral palsy team, like,
Roll it in.
throw in the ball, they roll it in.
Oh my god, yes, that's right. Shit. Because they can't control the ball being thrown overhead. Right?
That's not even the fun thing.
I know. He's an evil wee bastard, isn't he? They also watch the show, love him, so they're going to enjoy this.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
So, you say,
No.
shit.
So Shane goes, if I'm remembering this correctly, what he did, they're like, right guys, so when it comes to throwing, just throw it overhead, take your advantages. See, at the start when we were all lining up and stretching, I just went, this is a bit of a fucking flex, isn't it, doing all these stretches in front of these cunts?
Somebody goes, like, we were doing the formation, and we're like, right, 2 at the back, 2 midfield, 2 up front. We're like, over then the keeper, that makes it 8. It was meant to be 7 aside.
Yeah, 7 aside.
And we went 2 in midfield, or 3 in midfield, 2 at the back, 2 up front. We're like, that makes it 8.
The amount of times the amount of times I had to turn around to our team when deciding formation and go, that's more than 7. We can't play that.
And they were laughing about the other side.
Yeah.
When they were actually the fucking...
It took us like 5 minutes because they were going like 4-3-2, and I'm like, that is 9. That is too many people.
I put it into the group and says, tell me you didn't get beat by a bunch of spastics.
You did.
And somebody put up, we actually won, and I went, no, sorry, I was meant to put that in the Williams football team.
It actually got really close. It was 5-5 with like 2 minutes to go. And Shane had a free kick, hit the bar, and it fell to Sean, who tapped it in. And I, like, looking back, we were such a team of full grown men, and we scored, and we were like, yes! Yes! God, like fucking doing cleansemans and all up the fucking...
It's just people standing with their dogs in the ceiling going, they're a bunch of cunts.
We looked like we were fucking jumping and celebrating and all.
I ran past the subs and the cerebral palsy team and the surgery helper.
Con the wheelchair up front was going, bastards. Christy Brown's getting fucking on the ceiling. Fucking... Did he have cerebral palsy?
Who?
Christy Brown.
I don't know who Christy Brown is.
My Left Foot.
What's that?
You ever see the film My Left Foot?
No.
Christy Brown, I think he had cerebral palsy, and they bring him in so all his brothers and all's playing football in the street, and they get a penalty, and they go, get Christy. He only has his left foot, and they set him down the ground, and he fucking bangs in a cracker with his left foot, playing football.
And
so it's called My Left Foot,
right.
but he ends up, he's an artist, and it's true story, like.
Yeah.
But Daniel Day-Lewis plays him.
It's always Daniel Day-Lewis, and that fucker can play a dramatic role for a play to him. But no one needs to see that. But we won narrowly 6-5.
Well, in saying that, he could play a fucking mean person with cerebral palsy till the fucking tea, but
Why is the guy mean in it?
try and do a fucking Belfast boxer, and he's like fucking, Harry.
When was he a Belfast boxer?
Did you never see the boxer?
Nah.
Oh, that was Daniel Day-Lewis.
See, in fairness,
But when he done Jerry Conlon, he was very
I was
good.
going to say,
I
was
think
good
he
enough.
done the boxer, and he must have went, I'm not very good at doing the Belfast accent, so I'm not. He probably fucking learned it by watching Jim in fucking Coronation Street.
Did you ever see the movie 50 Dead Men Walking? It's about...
Is it about cerebral palsy?
we walk fucking nowhere. We've all got cars. It's about that guy. He's the IRA.
So see if you've got cerebral palsy and you're in the Orange Order.
Yeah.
Do they all just turn up in their cars? Big sizes.
Who
on
do you
the
think
front of
leads the procession? That's us.
it? Is it?
No, you fucking...
And here we have Balnify Cerebral Palsy branch.
The fucking car park outside the leisure centre.
All
like
the
a fucking
fancy-
showroom and
all the brand new
Try playing the fucking flute with cerebral palsy. It takes real dedication. Play 2 notes.
I thought they all had cerebral palsy.
Maybe all brain damage, but not all cerebral palsy. But not the movie 50 Dead Men Walking. I've never seen a movie. It's about the IRA type Jim something. I was going to say Jim McDonald. He's in Coronation Street. But I've never seen a movie where the accents are either fucking spot on brilliant or horrendous.
Oh, it was just
There's
a
no
mixer.
in between. There'd
Yeah.
be one person being
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
fuck shit, we're running
Well,
down the
you-
Falls
you'll
Road,
f-
and the next person's
you'll
like,
find it
the
The ones with the real bad one were actually the...
ones from here.
Oh. They were getting marked down the fucking real beachman accent. No, me.
What's been your favourite Belfast accent in the movie? Don't have to be good, don't have to be bad. Just one where you remember it and you're like, that's fucking amazing.
Fuck, I can't really think. I can't. Like,
Pierce Brosnan as basically Jerry Adams.
but he's from Ireland.
Is he?
Did you not know?
Pierce Brosnan. It's clicked in my head, didn't know he was Irish.
Yeah. He was from Ireland, so technically, alright, it was a free stater doing a Belfast accent. I'm trying to think. Richard Gere done one. I can't remember if it was good or not.
Did he?
He played an IRA man in some movie where Bruce Willis is like a hitman or assassin.
It's every Bruce Willis.
Jackal.
movie ever. The Jackal. I've never
Carl
seen it.
Frampton's in it.
Wee rubber nose pancake face. Speaking of Burns, that was one of my favourite things he ever said, talking about Carl Frampton's last
He's
fight.
fighting him.
Frampton versus...
I shouldn't have said it.
cut that.
No, don't cut it.
Don't
keep
cut
it in. No, keep it in. The fuck. I'll just not give the deal away. Yeah, he's fighting him.
Good.
But the whole thing about it is he called him out in our show.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
And we're not on commentary for it. I'll be fucking outraged.
And the Mudblood curse, the man from fucking Sligo died, or...
From the Mayo
Yeah,
GAA team?
yeah.
100%. I saw
And everybody's
that.
like, oh, fucking it. So it's just Prince Andrew now.
Something's gonna be... Did you see the Queen spending fucking millions?
No. The Queen's not spending.
Sorry, she's spending
The
our
Queen
millions.
is using our money
Yes.
to fucking defend her son.
Yes.
Yes.
They're wee pedos.
I'm not paying my tax this year. And if the rap
Well,
by
I
door-
fuck pay a TV
And
license.
if they fucking rap a door, I've paid that. If they rap, because I'm doing stuff with BBC. If they rap, it's the
So you
first
get
thing
free
to check.
license?
It's the first. No, you don't.
Do you know?
It's the first thing to check.
Really?
Yeah,
But you don't have to pay it if you don't use TV.
I know. But if you're on fucking TV, you're gonna watch it. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
The first thing to do is check.
I did not
I
know
was
that.
lucky Andrew had it. Because
Yeah.
I remember first thing I done for them, and then they checked it, and they were like, we were really surprised you had one. There was like money bets that I didn't have one, and they were going to come to me and go, Paddy, you don't have a TV license, you need to get one so we can pay you. And then they did it, I had one, and then the other person didn't, and they were like, what? And I'm not going to tell you who it was, but they were fucking shocked.
It's fucking brilliant.
And I was like, what do you mean I have a TV license? I haven't told them, man.
You're
What the
surprised
fuck?
by
And then I said, Andrew, what the fuck? This was, oh, I always just paid for it. And I was like, fuck you. See if anybody finds out about it, we'd be burnt out at West Belfast. Fucking TV license. And no wonder the fucking...
Why don't you just stand for the national anthem? You
Oh,
fucking
why
Brit.
don't you? Why don't you?
No, see, you don't... See, because I don't watch live TV, you don't have to do it.
Right.
That's the law.
Right.
If you're just using
Is that your
Netflix...
excuse?
No, but no, it's the law.
So you don't have a TV license?
No, I don't use TV.
I had a mate who
Did you see-
the TV license guy came to the door and he says, have you registered and stuff? And he says, man, I don't have one because I don't watch TV. I only watch Netflix and BBC iPlayer.
Your mum was like, you know what, over here, fucking get their money at that kid.
Oh, we're doing a few gigs together next week, aren't we?
Where?
Up in Derry. No, not Derry. Lurgan. Lurgan or Derry.
What?
We are.
Where?
In some beer hall.
Oh, Derry? You doing Derry now?
Yeah, I'm doing.
I'm not doing it now, fuck that.
Why, because I'm there?
Yeah, it's only meant to be me and Mickey.
Doesn't want someone better than him. on.
See,
That's right.
it was me versus Mickey. That was it said in the poster.
Featuring...
It says Mickey Bartlett versus Paddy McDonald. That's exactly what it says.
Featuring
See
Molly Kay.
the boxing Saturday, they put it up with the announce last minute to the lineup. Paddy McDonald, right? I got 100 messages. And I mean 100 messages, people going, you fucking fighting him, I can't. I was like, oh, and they were going, hey, fight. I was like, I don't know, some fighter. Serious? No, you haven't been training, Paddy. You have to watch. No, you have to watch.
You're going to die in the ring like Rocky. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Like Apollo Creed.
I'm fighting Jordan Henderson, it's alright. Some we love a heart transplant.
Bless.
I'm fighting one of them fellas Willie knows.
See, based on that fucking game, I wouldn't,
You'd be like-
I wouldn't
you'd be
fancy
like-
your chances.
You'll be like, don't be fighting your mum with cerebral palsy in the box. He's fucking
Brad, you're fucking... There was the one dude who trains in BJJ and stuff, and he isn't massive, but the fucking strength on him, he just was set you flying. It was fucking scary,
bouncing off him.
It was fucking a moral dilemma standing at a corner and you're trying to get space and you're grabbing people by the arms. You're going, oh fuck, sorry.
Fuck, I should have seen the state of my toes, the amount of people standing on them during corners.
Will we? Is there anything else you want to do quick, and then we'll do questions because it's
Do you know
coming
what?
to time.
There's let me have a look. I don't think there's anything that we
Did you
can
find
talk
the
about
lights
now.
alright?
What?
Did you find the lights alright?
Yeah.
We may do just questions, mate. So
Yeah,
many.
go ahead,
So many.
go
Right,
ahead.
so first one. Hutch Jordy, when's Mad Dog Johnny Adair coming on?
Who's that? Jordy?
Hutch Jordy, not Jordy Robinson.
Somebody said to me the other day, if you were offered, I think it was either 50 grand or 500 grand, I can't remember, to bring him back in the country, would you do it? And I was like, yeah. Of course I fucking would.
Pitch it to the BBC, there's a show. You bring it there, you bring him back into the country.
And they're like, but Johnny has to get a TV license. I'm bringing Johnny back. Yeah. All them loyalists are going to fucking wreck a place. Yeah.
Just have a big UB40 call. That's when you bring him back at UB40. Which weird, I want to go to that. Paul McAlinden, would you fancy your chances at the Squid Game? What is this? Do
I
you
haven't
know?
watched it.
I haven't
It's
seen
number
it.
one Netflix.
I need to see it.
My wee girl says it's something like if you play a game and you get beat on it or something, you die.
Yeah.
What game, right? What game would you choose then? If someone's like, play me at this game?
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter? Oh, I'd kick your fucking Street Fighter.
Everything. He kicked my fuck and he'd do better at the gig on me. Do you know what I mean?
Paddy's very touchy.
No wonder everybody fucking slobbered about you on YouTube. Because you're fucking cheeky wee bastard.
Well, they don't have the balls to keep the comment up once they start getting it back, do they?
Ooh.
I'm no fighting games are my shit. Mine would have been, do you know what? Street Fighter, you'd have me. Mortal Kombat, not even close.
Come over here.
Finish him. Absolutely, I'd scorpion the fuck out of you. Kurt Sir Jr., could you give a shout out to my mate Gavin Press for his gastric band surgery? Fuck, I can't speak. Can you give a shout out to my mate Gavin Press, please, on his gastric band surgery?
Well done, and he's lost a lot of weight on it.
Yeah, well done. Brandon Burns, if you had to make a band, why? Here's the thing about our fans.
Right.
They're fucking.
You
It's
blame
hard
me.
to read.
Hold on. You blame me on fucking and the people have spoken.
No.
And the people have said, does William forget that they've recorded? You fucked it up.
Do you know? And who said that? Some wee fucking troll cunt.
Listen.
I didn't say you fucked up the ad. I said throughout the show you continually called it like man grape and
you said the
manscape.
wrong name.
The first time. Yeah, but you continuously did it throughout the show.
On purpose. I was saying what you called it.
You were calling it man blades.
I know because you were calling it fucking man blade.
They're not called manscaped.
You called it landscape, and then
Landscape, that's what I called
and then you called it fucking man blade, and then that's when I started laughing, and I called it man blade. I said it should be called
Didn't
that.
happen. They weren't recorded. Can't prove it. If you had to make a band full of Northern Ireland comedians, who would it be and what role would they play?
A band,
A band.
like a music band.
I assume so.
Karen Bartlett,
And that's it. That's the band.
me and Karen Bartlett.
Yep.
Well, you've cerebral palsy. You've already said you can't even play the flute.
No, just
So
put a tambourine in my hand and
you be best. 2 margaritas.
yeah, 5E.
Just stick the strobe light on. You shake.
It would just be
Big
Kieran
Gaddis.
Bartlett.
Big Gaddis can play.
Can he play guitar?
Yeah, and we can have Butler on keyboard.
If he just stuck to the keyboard, see if the minute he tries any of his fancy dancing shit, he's out. Get the fuck out of my band!
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, he would. He'd play the keyboard. They'd like do that spin.
Go ahead, let's go. Right, drop kick Murphy, shipping off to Boston, and the next minute he'd break into Glee.
Marty McAllister, what's your favourite biscuit?
My favourite biscuit would be I don't know. Custard cream.
Good biscuit. I'll give you that. Snowball be mine. Right. So on to the Facebook questions. Do you want to read these?
What's a snowball?
It's like a little chocolate bit with marshmallow inside it, with coconut over it.
Oh yes.
You've had tonic tea cake.
Yeah. Who do you reckon would rock a better fee cut, Jerry Adams or Arlene Foster? Arlene.
Foster would look hard as fuck with a V.
Arlene, she just has that look about her, like she's the dark
Strong
hair.
jawline.
Jerry's grey too. Jamie McGurn, when you getting Burnsy on again? Sometime.
Promote the fight, maybe.
Paddy Steele, if you could have any superpower for one day, what would it be and why?
Go invisible.
Fly, probably.
Fly. Oh, that's a good one.
Fly. Happiest moments in your lives?
Whenever I'm with you, pal.
That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie.
Reading the YouTube comments to this show.
Probably seeing the kids being born.
Yeah.
I know it's cheesy, but it
Well,
probably
it's,
was.
that's cliche for a
yeah,
reason.
I
Everyone
can
says,
remember.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, there's nothing funny about that.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Nothing's funny when you're happy. Give us most miserable time of your
What
life.
Cricky Fisher says, what made you both get into comedy? Was there much of a scare? Much of a scene? Scare. When you both went on stage. When you both had it started. When I get into comedy just because, I spoke about it before, went through a real hard time after I got my finger bit off and was in a dark place and went into comedy. And that's the gist of it. Andre got me into it. Just fell into it.
Yeah. I was a fan of it and then I just got into it.
Yeah. So,
but there wasn't much of a scene. And much less so when you started. There was a bit of one.
Yeah.
But it was like
there
niche.
was just a few people starting, and there's a scene now because the ones that was there that were decent have sort of kept going.
And now you've got to the stage.
Scene.
There's about 20 people.
Yeah, 19.
Don't count yourself out, Paddy.
No, I'm counting myself out because I'm not part of your group. I'm not part of any group. I've never been involved with or a member of the comedy scene.
Yeah. No, but yeah, there's about 20 people realistically could form a decent start, middle, and end of a night.
Yeah. If you were in each other's bodies for a day, what would you get up to and why? Scott Simpson.
I'd go upstairs to see how it feels with not being sore.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Just the
Trust
normal
me,
legs.
my body's
your count.
It's the worst body to get into because I'm always sore. If I get into your body, I would probably
park really close to the shops.
Yeah, but these questions are really mental, aren't they? Johnny Tat, probably been asked before, but I can't remember. Who are your personal favourite local comedians, and for what reason? I don't have one specific one. I think Kieran Bartlett's fucking brilliant. I think great. Mickey Bartlett's brilliant. I think Colin's brilliant.
Yeah. I'll give him a shout out. Someone who I always love seeing when he has new stuff. Robbie McShane. Big fan of Robbie.
Yeah.
Because he's so fucking strange.
When Fraser Robb came back too.
I like Fraser. I always call him Fraser.
He came back. He used to be Morgan House and then he came back as Fraser. And I don't know. His stuff was great. Yeah. I think he used to be a lot darker. And then once he met Teresa and he got married, he came back. His stuff was more feel good. So I think that's why I rocked it more.
I like Teresa. I'm a big fan of too.
Yeah. Teresa's
great. Fuck, we love them.
Green.
We love you all. Go ahead there, Sean. I just had to open the phone again.
Right. Any chance of the IBA sponsor the comedy white collar boxing event? Don't see no reason why they can't.
Is that going to happen in the boxing? I don't know.
Would you rather have Brute or Old Spice? None. Links Africa. Does your dad sell Avon? Nope. Have you ever let a girl finger your bum? And if so, what was it like?
The pause after that, you sounded disgusted.
Told it before and I'll say it again. I don't even like going near it. So why would I let somebody else go near it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doctor went near it once and she had a big smear on her face. And I know it was because she seen how uncomfortable I was with it. Do you know what I mean? She just had that smile on her face.
I've never seen you be more sincere about anything in my life.
You fucking hated that, didn't you? And it was just like, I got to do something that
before
I know.
She put it in, she just
no,
went...
it was just like, she was like, I know she slipped her glove off. I know she did. It was like, I'm making him feel this, the whole thing. And it was just that look on her face, like, I know I've done something that nobody else is able to do on you. And I was just like...
Get the finger in you?
I swear to God, I went home and cried. I was violated. I genuinely felt violated. Genuinely sat in the house.
Like, you went in with a sore ear?
Yeah. I was like, do you really need to stick your finger? She was like, I need to stick a finger in your bum and then stick it in your mouth. What are you saying? You lick people's arses?
Yeah, but other people's, not mine.
That's worse.
No, it's not. No, because I know what I do to mine. Do you know what I mean? Other people. If I've had KFC hot
how come when you ask for recommendations on Facebook, you always get a reply saying, this guy's the best about? I just think that's a genuine sort of real fucking Belfast thing. Like, oh, my mate does it, he's fucking brilliant.
Best
he's fucking brilliant, mate. I don't say best about it, I go, he's fucking brilliant, he's sound.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just doing a favour thing. What are you going to spend your £100 voucher on, or are any of you going to give it to charity like Nolan?
Well, fuck.
Well, here's the crack, right? Just putting it out there. If anybody wants to buy drink and fags or whatever you want to buy with it, I will personally give you £80 for every £100 voucher. I will give you cash. So if you want £80 cash, it seems like you're losing £20. but you can't spend it on drink and you can't spend it in fags. If you want the money for fags and drink, I'll buy them off you for 80 quid.
Can you not spend them on fags?
No.
You can spend them on vapes and nicotine.
Can you?
Yep.
Shut up, I'm trying to fuck get a couple of quid here.
I might buy myself a nice wee suit. I think that's what I'm... Here, I'll do it. Buy myself a nice wee fucking... Look like a sexy wee bitch in a nice suit.
What would be your dream comedy lineup? MC, support 1, support 2, headliner. Will you have one too many supports?
Let me just see how many ones. I'd put myself on as MC. Then I would probably have Kevin Bridges and Jim Jeffries warm up for Bill Burr.
Right, okay.
What would yours be?
I would have Shane doing MC. I'd have Paddy Raff as support, and I would have Mickey Porter on after him, and then I would have me.
Would you not have Carl Spain on?
No, because he's not local.
Didn't say local.
It
There's
did.
Bill Burr or Jim Jeffries.
It says local, did it not?
No.
No?
Just said dream.
Oh, fuck that. I'll have
dream
none of
lineup.
them. Have none of them cunts on.
That's what I was wondering. What's your dream comedy lineup? You're like, Shane's MC and I'm on. I'm like, this is just pugs.
So
Worst person to be stuck in a lift with? Probably you.
why?
Because you'd lose your mind after 5 minutes.
No, I wouldn't.
You would.
You
I've
really
been
paint a bad
stuck
picture.
in her. No, I've been stuck. No, you're not a bad guy. But when you're bored, you start annoying people because you find it really entertaining. Because you're the same as me, because I did.
Because I'm a spastic, isn't he? He said, oh, here it goes. Here's the autism coming out now. Look at him. Worst person to be stuck in a lift with? Fuck, these questions are really mental. There's just so many.
It's hard to really think about them.
Yeah.
We probably should read them before
Your
we
man
get
Owen
on.
Rowe.
Fuck! I'll be a top. It depends. Does he have coke or not?
Or some real fucking scumbag.
Someone who smells would be awful.
Oh, yeah, it'd be the worst.
Like
That would be the worst. I'm even fucking thinking of throwing up 9. Just thinking of some people. Yeah.
A
And
real
then,
smelly bastard.
oh, fuck.
I mean, not even like, oh, he's having a bad day. Just he genuinely
No.
doesn't wash.
Yuck.
Gonna make you book.
Yeah,
this episode's
definitely.
over. And that's it. That's the end of the questions. Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, sorry, big. How long was that?
That's long
We
enough.
just got plenty. Fuck
Three, isn't it?
It's not pain. See you later.
Thank you all, and see you next week.
Shall I get closer?